Good day, my friends. I want to take a little bit of a time to have a chat with you and then also wish everybody a happy and a Merry Christmas. But I also want to go over, I know it's not always a happy occasion for everybody at this time of the season. It can be for, a lot of people, but also on the other perspective is people that could be going through some hard times at this time of year, and I've been on both of the spectrum of that scale of it being a happy time and other times where it's been a more challenging time to get through the holidays. So first I want to talk about the challenging one. If you're going through any obstacles or hard times, difficulties, hardships, whatever you want to define it, I know what you're going through. I've been alone. I have been through a separation at that time. I have also had to deal with death of a loved one at that time. So many things that I have had to endure around the holidays. And then of course I've had the joyous time where everything has just been going great in my life at that time. So if you are going through that difficult time, I hope you will take the time to listen to yourself. What do you need to do at that time? I don't think you need to put on a brave face, and I don't believe you need to go and be around other people or family or anybody to put on the brave face if that's not what you're feeling. If it helps you to do something like that, get around family, friends, or whatever because it's a great distraction, then do it. But the best advice that I can give you when you're going through a difficult time around the holidays is to be honest with your needs. And it's okay to tell people if they are trying to persuade you to do something you don't want to do, that you are honest with yourself and them and say, no, I really thank you for, offering this, or I thank you for that, just that offer, but this is what I need to do for me right now, and then honor that. I think that's the best thing you could do for yourself. Many times I chose to say, you know what, I just need to be alone. I just need to, I need to be alone at this time to deal with my own grief or whatever it is I was going through. Be kind to yourself at that time. If you do spend to be alone, fill up a bubble bath, spend time, making your own special dinner, write in a journal. Journaling has always been just a great help for me with anything I have gone through, to work through things. But definitely just pamper yourself if that's what you need to do at that time, or have a movie night. Treat yourself to a binge, time at movies at your house, whatever. Just listen to your needs. That's what I would say if you're going through any difficult time. And I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. I'm trying to remember everything that I was feeling or going through at that time. And then the happy times, of course. I mean, no one needs any advice to be happy. When you're happy, you're gonna just do what you love to do and with your loved ones and have a good time. And yeah, so I hope those people have a wonderful time, an amazing time. And if it's a very good and pleasant time for you at this season, to embrace that. Don't ever take anybody in your life for granted. Just treasure those moments. And even if you are alone, treasure treasure that moment. Treasure those times that you are alone, and be your own gift to yourself. Because I have learned, and it's taken me a while to get to this place, but we need to be our own best friend before we can be a good or best friend to the other people in our life. And what a lesson to learn. And I really do wish it didn't take me so long to learn to be kind to myself, to honor myself, honor my feelings, and be my best friend. And it's okay sometimes to say no in the world or to other people. And you don't have to feel guilty for that, for those that need this time for themselves. Okay? So whatever is going on, I'm going to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and especially as the year comes to 2020, I just pray that it'll be a year of blessings, of joy, of peace, and especially a time of being renewed. For me, Christmas has always had a really special meaning to me because I am a Christian and I do believe in God and I do believe in Jesus. And this is a time in the church that we take this time to remember the birth of Jesus Christ. Even though we know it is not the actual day where he was born, it is just that time that we can celebrate the meaning and the birth of Jesus. And that has always, deep in my soul, has helped me also when I went through some of those difficult times, even though they're still challenging. But I think that's because of the way that they have commercialized Christmas, right? But for the church, it was started in the remembrance of Jesus and what he did on the cross for us. But he had to be born before he could die for us and die for our sins and bridge the gap between the fall of man and our relationship with God, to bridge that gap so that we could have that relationship and closeness with God. And so with that in mind, that has helped. And I'm not going to ever be here to push my faith on anybody, but just to share also what it means to me and why that part of Christmas has always made it so special. It really has. Even when I've gone through those dark times at this time, I was able to get out of myself a lot and think of the meaning, of Christmas to help. So I hope if you are a Christian, you could find your peace in that and the message of Christmas. And if not, if you're not a Christian, then those things that I mentioned can help bring you comfort. Okay? Well, here's Mr. Milo. I couldn't finish because the sun started to pop out, but it was so gorgeous. It was so beautiful to be popping out in between all the clouds, and what a gorgeous time or moment. But because of that, I came inside so we could finish this and wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I am looking forward to seeing everybody in 2020. And I'll be finishing and resuming my videos at that time, but taking just a little break right now. Enjoying a little me time. Much needed. and a rest from YouTube for just a little bit, all right? And then I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do with my future, but we'll figure that out when 2020 gets here. All right, so we'll see you then.